Hello everyone and welcome back to, Disco Elysium, where once again it's been a little bit, and thus the only thing I remember that I want to do is Lieutenant Love. Oh, by the way, we still have a level up point, but I think I'm waiting to, run into a check that's, like, repeatable, and then I know that that's something I need a point for, and then whatever. Yeah, but that's currently the biggest task I have. It's getting kinda late today as well, so I assume that at some point we're gonna have to head to bed and split paths with Kim. But, until that happens... Oh, maybe I can talk to this lady. Hello?
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you.
Oh.
Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Why are you doing this?
The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it.
So sad. Okay, maybe I'm actually gonna put the flashlight down, though. Because it's starting to annoy me that it's just there. Like, let's not. There are no shady areas to speak of. What about this door? Who lives here? I'm not even allowed to knock. Wow. Alright, let's head down and speak to Garte. Okay, actually, maybe I should speak to Garte once Kim isn't here. I think that's for the best. It's almost 10 p.m., isn't it past your bedtime, buddy? You know what, at this point I should just do this dialogue. I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
Response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Well, you better believe it, buddy. So why is it so... Why is my computer so quiet? It's very odd. Couldn't tell you. I did just up the audio output on OBS at least, so at least that's gonna pick it up more, but... I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There's heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Well, the obvious answer to what should I concentrate on is the frickin' case, but... I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Oh, actually, we're on off hours already.
Really? You look fine to me.
Yeah, I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and I had no idea who I was.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Hold on though. Kim can answer any lingering questions. Join him in the Wellering X after 10 when you're calling it a day. Okay. Well, let's head up in a moment then. Anything I haven't looked at around here that I should be looking at? Still can't go in there, or I can't go in there at all, I assume. What's that up there? Yoink? A yoink? I got 10 buckaroos. Look at me. A rich man over here. I guess still passed out. He's having as much of a medical emergency as I am from drinking, I would assume. Anything else that we're really looking for today? I could call the Lazarus, but it's... I mean, we're about to end the day anyway, so I think I'm just gonna head on up. Anything I didn't take a look at in my room, because I mean I was quite unobservant initially. Wait, did he lock my door? He locked my... Guard! Guard, I can't get in my room. Could you help? I might need to sleep on a bench. Hey man, how's it going?
Can I help you?
I'm not doing this dialogue just yet.
Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
I wish I could at least give him the
Yes.
$10 now. Oh boy. I don't know where I'm gonna be spending the night. If I get to spend it anywhere. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a very long minute we're having, by the way. Alright. Apparently I haven't looked at this wheelbarrow yet. Yep, there you go. Alright, let's do the call. Let's tell him I have brain damage.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Well, Alice, please connect me to Station 41's Lazarus.
It will take just a moment, officer.
her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Oh
He's
boy.
carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I'm in a bad way, Doc. A real bad way.
Oh, it's you.
I think I've developed extreme photosensitivity. I think I've had a heart attack. I lost my memory, all of it. Oh boy. You know who I am?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
Sure, but can you tell me about myself, as in who I am?
You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do.
I've lost my memory,
With
all
all
of
the
it.
damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised? Okay. Anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Hey, that's positive.
It's
True.
hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Isn't there anything you can do for me?
You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something I can
You want
handle
the
right now.
real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime. And no, I
Hey,
don't
at
want
least he
to
acknowledges I'm a
hear
rock star.
political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelid
Okay.
shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
Okay, but this section tells me currently we are not that
It's
much
not
different from the way we
fucking
were before.
Cryo-acta latte. It's super glue, Doc.
Mac.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
I guess that's it. Well,
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
done with the radio.
In the cabin, you see a set.
Alright, Kim, let's go to the balcony. Let's have a chat man to man. I know you want to talk. I can see that. But we need to go to the balcony first. I see that. I see that icon. Which is the first time I'm seeing it. It means that he really wants to chat with me. I recognize that. Okay, now we can talk.
We should think about calling it today, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager.
You should take care of that, then.
But money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the
Okay.
RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Thank you, Kim. You're the best. I mean, I would have preferred if we could. Okay, well, I guess that's the lesson there. You know, when the icon's there, you just talk instead of walking across the entire map and then yapping. Hey, Garte.
Can I help you?
About that money.
Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of an arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Well, Kim's about to say something, so let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
That's rough. That is very, very rough. Let's go to the motor carriage. Once again. Bit of a back and forth, but that's fine. Are you gonna give me, like, a blanket and a mattress?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
The cage. Let's look in there.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Yeah.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Okay, what are they?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
What do you mean you
A
confiscated
couple of
them?
weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners.
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Well, it's not corruption if he actually, like, yeah, did arrest them. It's kind of just stealing, but that's cool with me. I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're
That they are.
mesmerizing.
I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
All right. Pawn
Yes,
shop.
there's one 100 meters south of here.
Oh,
I think it's called
thank
Carousel
God he gave
Station.
like exact
If I'm not
directions.
mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your...
The lieutenant
Okay.
nods as you take the spin.
Let's go sell them. 100 meters south. That's got to be this direction. What is this? Plastic wrapped macaronis. All right, nice. 100 meters south. Is this not it? Is this not south? What is this? It is the pawn shop. It has to be. Yeah. Oh my God! I could barely see that, man.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Have you had any trouble lately?
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna come through that
As you
door.
can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite a collection. I may have something to add to
It
it.
keeps me entertained.
All right.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
I'm not gonna put a point into electrochemistry, but I am gonna try this roll.
Feeling warm
Oh.
and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
And what is
A
that?
drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
So where does a man get Pyrrolidon these days?
How would I know?
No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Pyrrolidon before I lost my memory.
I had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup, I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Alright, that's fair enough. Okay, what is that?
Bad
Sorry,
idea.
Kim, this is lore.
Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after
Amazing.
entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
What is it called? A people's
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out.
And why did it
An
fail?
emergency valve defect resulted
leveled
in
up.
steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
That's rough. Okay, it's all very interesting, but Kim's just standing there waiting for me to pawn
I
off
like
these
the
things.
theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Real. That's something I'd like to
Yes,
sell.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good.
Ooh.
Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Lovely.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated
That's
from his
fair
radiant
enough.
spinners.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Let me check my
Anything
pockets.
else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, it's the stuff that's in orange, right? I'm not gonna sell anything though. Oh, I can sell anything there. Okay, nothing
Another
right
time, perhaps.
now. I don't really need the moolah. All right, let's just get out of here. Let's just go pay Garte and let's go to the balcony and have a lovely chat. That's the plan now. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna get. Why is this thing like sometimes gets stuck circling around my head? I don't know. It's still there. Okay, sure. Let's go pay Garte, and I'm gonna make him real happy by giving the money to him.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. All right.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll
Oh,
take
boy.
a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
A bit later. But now let's head on upstairs once again and go to the balcony. This thing is still stuck around my head. I don't... I don't know why. I guess I might be just dizzy. Alright. Hey, Kim.
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing. A moment passes.
Wait, but it's after 10 PM. Shouldn't we be... Join him on the... when you're calling it a day. Huh. That's here. We're what do we do? I'm supposed to end the day here with you, romantically, but okay, maybe I should go to my room first. Be like, hey, my room works.
This is the door to the room.
Ah,
Redecorated.
good night,
Just a moment.
Lieutenant.
You had some questions earlier.
There we go.
And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, so to end the day with Kim, I need to go to my room. Got it. That makes a bit of sense.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
Didn't know you smoked,
I
Kim.
have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below Tom.
Alright, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think the day went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on.
Could it have been more thorough? Because the corpse, like, was rotting.
And you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal. But
Listen.
we did manage to get him down from the tree. So as they say, all's well that ends well.
By not ideal, he means he can't believe he let you try that trick and would be angry if he didn't feel the outcome was partly his responsibility.
I just wanted to make sure he was really dead.
Right. Then we performed a
Oh,
autopsy on
God.
the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but it's up to the boys in processing now. We did perform a thorough search of the crime scene. That's great. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here, Martinez,
It's my forte, unlike most cops, I understand important communication, love doing interviews, people love me. They love bathing in my glory. Yes, well, we talked to some people.
including Evrard Claire, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one. He wasn't
Yeah.
particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
Everard basically told us who did it, but okay. Sure, I can get him to tell us
We
more.
didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow. Above all, though, today
I don't
was
know where that
exhausting.
person is.
What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
My mind has moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up. That's
It's
actually me
impressive,
IRL.
especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
So what are our powers exactly? The RCM.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Ravachol.
Alright, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
And how can you be sure they will actually
You
show
can't.
up? Oh.
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
And if they resist?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
And what happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all
The
these
coalition
rules?
government and the
just get
Moravian
brighter.
more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the
Be
citizens.
sentimental if you like. Either way, the Moralinton leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
And what is the moral
The
intent?
Moralist International are
Oh.
the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe
They're a
them?
union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most
The insane clown posse! They run the insane clown posse. Now that is soft power. What do they believe in?
believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
I see.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
Who's their... What is their
Interesting
symbol?
question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores
A
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Okay. And what do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have an opinion on them.
Do you?
Oh my god. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Ravachol. They're done an awful job here. This isn't humanism. We're stooges in what's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Immigrants, liberal... Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I don't have an opinion. I mean, they have objectively fucked this place up.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, and maybe we should make our own law.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Let's look into
The
the night.
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, Like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of his floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
Uh-huh.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. Let's do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this, man.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Yeah. I got a lot of skill points. Wow, I have like 3 skill points I can spend. I gotta put out at least some of them at this point. Physique, pain threshold, half-life to threaten people, authority, volition. There's some that I haven't even really heard speak yet, which is what I would like to do, because Encyclopedia is chiming in and yapping the entire time. What do I want to see talk more? Empathy? Sure, empathy, go ahead and chime in a little more. Savoir-faire. I think I have, yeah, items that are lowering that, so let's raise that just a little bit. And I will keep that 1 extra skill point that I have. Where do I see that? How many skill points I have left? Okay, I only have 1. Alright. I don't know where you see that, but I only have 1. Alright. Auto saved, and let's go. I hope I still get to speak to Garte. Yep. See you in the morning. Bye. While you teleport through your door, I'm gonna close mine. And... oh god. Save me. Save me. For what I'm about to do.
Can I help you?
So I talked to Sylvie.
God.
Oh.
Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him.
He should be, please. Oh no! Turns out she's a... no! I don't want to lay that on him. Anything else like a back button, for example. Oh god, they know, they knew exactly. I don't want to lay that on him. No, fucking hell.
This is how you fix it for them. By answering the woman question.
Poor Garth, like, oh, you know, this freak destroyed this room and, like, cost me so much money, but then, and just spent the entire time he was supposed to be investigating, harassing people and getting drunk and threatening people with firearms. But at least he's finally cleaned up his act and paid for it, is the damages. I wonder what he wants now. Turns out she's a whore who likes to write the...
What does that mean? Cock carousel.
I can't. Help me. Help. Help. Help, please. Help me. Oh, I'm just gonna drill inside of my mouth with my tongue.
Huh?
Yeah, this feels right. It feels wise. Good setup. Now speak the real shit.
No time for lectures. The point is, you're losing at her nasty mind games. Sylvie's a total psych. This line is worse. This is accusing her of being a psychopath. I just rather do... I genuinely rather
Does
do
it
this
mean
line.
you talked to her? What else did she say about me?
What else do you need?
Oh, yeah, she said she likes the carousel very much. So fun. Depicting carousel of cocks going merrily around.
He looks at you, spinning your arms, then leans on the corner and sighs. His head drops between the shoulders, heavy and defeated.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I found it on the ground with a broken wing. On the morning she left. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Or you broke the bird. It can also be that.
Yeah,
I think
that's...
Sylvie even. Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Oh, you know, maybe I broke it because it's me.
No, it was her. She's off to ride that carousel you told me about. Cock carousel. I understand now.
What have I done?
They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here, have the rest. Now, let me have a drink and think about this shit for a moment. On my own.
And there we have it.
Oh boy.
Isn't that beautiful?
Dr.
Another
Love,
situation
what have you
fixed
done?
by-
Dr. Love! I was hoping I would, like, you know, like a Valentine's Day episode on a sitcom where you're like, oh, we're gonna fix this relationship by bringing them together, and then they come together over the fact that you're a piece of shit.
The window stands.